Okay, I'm recording it now. So we wanted to talk tonight about having a success partner, what the benefits are, and I have an assignment for you guys to do with your success partner. I know this week is going to be crazy. However, when this week gets done, or if you decide to do it this week, it's absolutely amazing because I think you're going to see a lot of benefit come from it. So first off, once you have a success partner, I want you guys to set up a conversation. We have set up a call for us. We meet on a Zoom call the first Monday of every single month. And that gives us time to focus on our goals, to talk about our goals, to know what each other's like schedules are, or what things are going to be like for the month. And that way I can be like, all right, I can come a week later. We text a lot. We have our group messages back and forth a lot, but we meet the first Monday of every month to be like, all right, what are your goals? So set up a time that works for you guys to talk in the beginning of the month to really know what their goals are, what they're going to be pushing for, when your challenge group is, those little things that they can help keep you accountable for. So set your dates on things and then they'll have their dates. Maybe you guys, success partners, are something that you're going to run challenge groups together with too. So if you're like, well, I don't really want to run it with a big team. However, I can run this challenge group with a success partner. And then that will be absolutely amazing because you're going to have more than one coach being able to conversate back and forth and everything too. So one thing that I wanted to talk about is getting nitpicky with your success partner. And what I mean by this is that I want you, once you have a success partner, after you guys talk, maybe before you talk, you're going to go onto their Facebook and you're going to grade their Facebook. And they're going to do the same thing for you. So if they're not listening to this call, or if you want to specifically explain what it is. So who should I pick on? Should I pick on my own success partner? Haha, let's do that. All right. So what I could do is go on to John Wall's page. And what I would do is give him an honest grade and an honest feedback on what I'm seeing. So the things that you're going to want to look at, is he selling or sharing? What is he doing? Because obviously we don't want to be selling, right? We want to be sharing, adding value to people, adding content that can really draw people in. So you're giving them bits and pieces, but you're not like, hey, join my challenge group. So are they sharing or are they selling? How many times have they posted during the day? Are you posting 3 to 5 times a day? How's your profile picture? What does your, what does your background picture look like? What are the things are you posting? Are you reaching out to your market, to your niche? Is he reaching out who he is? So I could go up here. He's got the team of diamonds up here. That's fine, completely fine. Because people are probably like, what is this? A smash retreat. And then he's got his before and after of Monica, which is absolutely fine. For a profile picture, one thing that they recommend is that having you as on there. So if your face is not on your profile picture, it's probably a good idea that you have your face. And if you would go and search the top coaches, you're going to notice that it's usually a profile picture of their face. Sometimes they'll switch it around. Sometimes I've seen people do their before and afters and stuff like that, but mostly it's a profile picture of their face. That's the professional aspect of your Facebook, of your business. So this isn't bad. However, though, if you are looking at someone, like let me see here. If I hover over someone, you're going to see this little itty bitty picture. So that's what his would look like, except it would be small. So it's not a bad photo. However, having a very clean, straight face photo is what can help draw in people. If that's not you, if you're like, well, I don't like my face, well, suck it up because your face is on your face and that's what it's going to be, right? So here's a post 3 hours ago. The wait is almost over. More Fix approved recipes. So this is perfect. He shared it from his fan page. I don't see any likes or anything. Why? I don't know. It could be the time. It could be because he shared it. It's really, I don't know. Now, if I look at here, so he says, does clean eating and eating healthy overwhelm you? with all the choices out there. I know how you feel. I was in the same boat just a few months ago. So I picked up the 21-day fix program. So right here, this post is great. He's starting to like, does clean eating and does it overwhelm you? And that's like, yeah, how many people really, seriously, those that love food, yeah, I don't want to eat clean, right? I want pizza. I want chicken nuggets. I want whatever it may be. And then he goes into the story about how he felt the same way and how he got the 21-day fix program. And, he could have probably posted his results could have been like, I can't believe in 21 days, I grabbed the portions down and I lost this many pounds or whatnot. But I like what he said here. And if he could have took that and maybe made it tomorrow, like he could have done the same post. Like it's nice for us to share, but I've noticed that a lot of the things that I share from my business or my fan page to my regular page doesn't get too much attraction. I don't know if it's something with Facebook yet or, how that goes, but I have noticed that I haven't gotten too much attraction on that. Question of the day. When packing for vacation, what's the first thing you pack? Go. So he's asking a question. Watch. So that's another nice thing too with your success partners, that you guys like and build up attraction for them as well. And when you make a conversation on there, when I'm doing that, that's going to bump up his post of the question of the day to his other friends, which is absolutely great and nice to do, right? That's why we're here. We're here to help other people achieve success. This is a great post. He posted a question. People love to give their opinions, love to give their feedback. Here's a 5-day clean eating challenge. Look at over 170 likes. It's 1 month old. So he knows that his kids will draw attention. And why wouldn't they? Right? Adorable. So what do you do when you set a goal, but you fail to reach it, and the goal and the time frame you set? So, okay. This is actually kind of a nice post. I really like it. So if I were to grade his Facebook, what would I give him? I honestly think he does great. I think that he's not getting enough attraction set through his social media. So as far as why he's not getting enough traction, I would have to talk to him and be like, hey, John, what's going on? Are you following up with like your old friends? Are you liking and commenting on at least 10 to 15 people a day, or 10 people, quickly 10 people that you don't see every single day on your news feed, like going to a new person, because that's something that could help draw up his social media. And I know that like Dennis and I talked about that too. It's honestly, you will see a tremendous jump in the likes on your post if you are at least commenting and liking and messaging people that you normally don't see on your newsfeed. So going through your friends list every single day, make it a challenge to do 5 or whatever. But I honestly think what he is giving out and the times that he's giving out, he is doing a great job keeping up with his post. They're great stuff. I'm shocked I don't see like a bow tie picture, because that's totally him. Yay or nay. So, but that's John Walls. So that's one of my success partners. And like I said, I would rate him on that. Now, you would need to go on to your success partner and check out, rate them on their Facebook the best that you can. And it's looking at those things. Then have them do the same for you. And then you're going to make a call together again. And the one thing that I would love for you guys to do is over the next week, I want you guys to make a list of qualities of people that you would like to work with as a coach. So whatever that may be, you could start writing off, strong leadership, loyal, unique, creative, whatever it may be. Write these list of qualities that you want to work with people as a coach. Like, who do you want to work with? Who do you want to see on your team? Next, after you write that stuff, So you and your success partner will write that. Then I want you guys to write down 5 strengths that you are great at. What are 5 things that you're good at? Now, maybe it's not 5, maybe you want to write down 3 or whatever, but seriously, like really evaluate yourself. Like, okay, me, I know I'm great at building relationships with people. I know that I can make a conversation with someone and it can go somewhere versus dropping dead off of nothing. I know that I'm great at adding value to people. My posts they blow up. I don't have a problem with that. Then I want you to write down 5 weaknesses. Maybe it's 3. Again, like somewhere, whatever, 3 to 5. And these weaknesses that I want you to write, like me, I am not organized. I have a system. I have a plan. I know what I want to do. However, I'll follow through with it for a little while and then it will start to fall off track. So I'm not organized at all. I call it organized chaos. A lot of people might be like that, but it is organized chaos. So I have a system of keeping track of, the one thing that I like is a system of keeping track of my post. So I write in my passion planner, I have highlighters. And so tomorrow what I'm going to do is make my post all the way through for my motivation group. I always have before the first day, I have my post set out for my 30-day challenge group. All of it set out. Why? Because I don't want to have to worry about it. And I actually push that off to my sister. I pay her for it, or I take her out to eat, whatever it may be, whatever she wants. I go ahead and set that task to her. Why? Because it's something that I don't need to do. And if she knows how, hey, that's good. What else? I don't think I'm the greatest leader. I try to be. I think I can get better on that. Definitely a lot more. So write down 3 to 5 things that you're good at, 3 to 5 things that you're strong at, and then 3 to 5 things that you are weak on. So with that, when you guys talk about that, for one, you're going to know what your strengths are, right? These are probably people that you're going to draw on the strengths for. You're going to draw in people that are like-minded like you, that you get along with. Like, you are going to attract who you are. So when you know your strengths and when you know your weakness, you know who you're going to pull in. However, we get people here and there that we pull in that are completely different. But what I want you to do is you continue to build up your strengths, but work on your weakness. Pick one weakness that you guys work on. You guys focus on each other like, hey, we're going to work on this and work on this. Why? Because when you focus on your weakness, or when you start building up your weakness and you're talking about that on Facebook, like for me, I could write, I have no idea how to keep organized. It's been crazy, but I did purchase this awesome, amazing thing called a passion planner. It's been helping me keep more organized. And people are like, what's this passion planner? And people really draw into that, as you work on your weakness and talk about it publicly, about how you're working on them, how you're learning and how you're growing, then the people that are following you who are similar to you are going to see the growth in what you're doing. And that's where it comes from. So even your strengths, though, when you're working on your strengths and you're talking about how you grew that more, how you did something, you turned a level 2 in leadership, we'll just give it a number, like you were at a level 2 on leadership and then you knocked it up to a level 3 or 4. You did something that you normally don't do, that you learned and that you grew from. And those people on your Facebook are going to see that. And who doesn't want to learn and grow, right? Making those changes and growing. So it's going to be that deal breaker when people see that. So next thing is like following successful coaches. I know that we've talked about this before. I went on and researched like the elite coaches when I became a coach, I don't even know if it was technically elite. Yeah, we did have top coaches and everything. I started following people. I started going on their YouTube. So look at their post. What you guys can do is like, hey, I really am attracted to ones that are similar to you. So if you are a mom that's a teacher, maybe you start to look for, I know that there's a lot of, or Leslie, she's a teacher. I know she's on the call. And one person that I told her to go look up was Lindsay Krause. Why? Because Lindsay Krause didn't have any kids. Her and Ryan just had their kid and everything. But she was a teacher, and in 18 months, she retired because she started making more money than what she was coaching or what she was teaching. So Lindsay Krause was a great one that I gave her to go look at. Because when you start researching those coaches that are similar to you or similar to things that you're going with, maybe you have a spouse that's not completely happy with what you're doing or doesn't fully support it. You find those ones that, those coaches that dealt with that, because then you can figure out how to deal with it. Then you can figure out how to grow. You're also going to see posts and you're going to be like, oh my goodness, okay, I get that. I love how they post that. So watch them, take notes, and feel free to pick things here and there because what stuck out to you about their post. So, okay, I'm going to go back to my screen. Okay. One person I've been following for a while now is Anita Myron. So I could go to her post, look at her stuff, read her things, what really stuck out, First of all, it's her and her daughter. That's going to stick out to me. Why? Because I'm a mom. I woke up and made a to-do list for my business today. I received news today that the Inspire Empire, my Team Beachbody team, has already matched the team production of of 2014 by May 2015. Basically, we are growing twice as fast as last year. You better believe this motivated me to rock to-do list and work my butt off for my team. But I threw the list in the garbage. Why? Do you see that face? Mommy, I want you to play with me. I'm leaving for Nashville, Team Beachbody Summit tomorrow, and you better believe I had things I wanted to accomplish, but this girl right here took priority. She's the reason I do what I do, the reason I work so hard during my business hours. The list will be here when I get home next week. These cuddles and blowing bubbles are far more important. Okay, if you were a parent, a busy parent, would that not grab your attention to be like, holy crap, what are you doing? Like, I'm sorry, but right then and there, I'm like, oh, okay. So hearing that, how she posted, how is that different from how you post? Of course, you're not going to have the exact same thing, but was that like, oh, that's how a post adds value to somebody? So looking at the top coaches, do not get overwhelmed with researching every single top coach. Don't focus on 5 to 10 coaches at one time. Why? Because you fall in this pattern of seeing these successes because you're searching all these top coaches and you're like, wow, they're successful. Wow, they have the perfect life. Wow, everything's great. Wow, everything's amazing. And then you get frustrated because you're not there and you're focused so much on their life that you're watering their grass and you're not watering your own and taking care of what you need to do. So there's a difference from following them to a difference to, getting frustrated by their success and stuff. Like this should push you and drive you and give you different types of motivation and different types of post ideas to do that. So one of the questions too, or one of the things that you guys can look at when you're going to your Success Partners page is, what are they posting at? Are they posting way too much fitness or way too much Beachbody? Because we know that we're not 100% Beachbody. That's a portion of our life. That's 20% of our life. 80% should be everything else, who you are, what you believe in, your niche. Talking about me, one thing Lindsay brought up to me probably the beginning of this year was following who you are and who you were. Why? Because one thing that she talked about was she was really starting to post out about being a mom and being a twin mom and this and that. And that's who she became, but that's not who she was when she started the business. And that was the same for me. Like, yes, I'm still a busy mom and everything, but I have to think back to that girl who was overweight, who was frustrated, who was obese, who wanted to do anything and everything that I could to change my life because my kids were more important than my addictions to food, than my addictions to playing Facebook games and not getting off my butt. I had to think back to that person and try to reach out to that person and visualizing who that was in my head. And I always picture this mom who may have a boyfriend, but more than likely single, really not having their stuff completely together, but you know, she's frustrated with her body. She's completely not confident. You know, she wants to be independent, but however, she focuses on a relationship more than focusing on what she should do for her life and for her kids. That's who I focus on. So when I'm making a post, I want to focus on that one person and post it out like I am reaching out to them. That's how you're adding value to them. So you have to picture your person. All right. So that kind of gets you an idea of, first of all, finding a success partner. You know, posting in the page being like, hey, my coach just talked about finding a success partner, and I'm looking for one. These are my goals. This is what I want to do. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm going to go. Post out there so that you can find someone who is similar, yet, you know, has differences and everything too, but they're going to be able to drive you and push you towards your goals. They have the same type of goals. They might not have the same personality, but that's okay, because that's where you guys can work together on your strengths and your weaknesses, right? And then, so after you get your success partner, you guys have your homework that you're going to do, right? Yes? Yes? Do you think that that's a good idea? Is that something that you haven't thought about before? Is like literally being brutally honest, and then John can go ahead and watch the video recording and see how I went on his Facebook page and graded him on his Facebook. So I'm going to give you a little bit of pieces too on turning a negative into a positive. That's probably going to be my biggest tip for the night, other than anything, is that it is okay to be frustrated. It is okay to go through things in your life. It is okay. We are human. Trust me. There's been lots of chaos here trying to get everything done and getting ready for Summit. It's just like I want to have a Britney Spears moment and shave my head, but I won't. So what do you do though? You know, post out about how like, I can't believe I just did my exam. I failed. But, you know, I didn't completely take over my whole class. I'm still getting a whatever on it. But I'm being able to spend time with my kids. I'm being able to relax and enjoy the time with them. You know, I got the day with them. That's something that not everyone has, right? Unless they stay at home with their kids. Some of you guys, that's a drive, right? So turning any type of a negative into a positive is going to show people that you are human, that you are vulnerable, that you are working on yourself, and that it's okay to go through a struggle. It's okay to fall, but you're getting back up, or you're falling forward. So, last but not least, so there was a post that I think I posted it in our team page. Right now, we are hitting the second half of the month. I don't know where you guys are for Success Club right now. However, you can go into the team files and look up the end of the month post. This is where you start. I mean, I would say the last week you start turning your post around. Another thing right now that you guys can take extreme advantage of is the 21-day fix and the 21-day fix extreme. So I put out a birthday post today. I posted it in the Smash page, I think. I shared it in there. And I just said, happy birthday to you. Why? Because, well, here, let me read the post. Because my birthday is on Wednesday, and so all I said was happy birthday to you. My birthday is right around the corner. I'm actually excited because as I've aged, I've gained wisdom and knowledge. I've also become healthier and feel the best that I ever have. So I want to share a gift from me to you. I want to give people the ability the rest of July to get the 21-day fix or the 21-day fix extreme for free. How? Email me at ashton.meyer.beachbody@gmail.com or Facebook with the title Happy Birthday if you want to know more how you can get this for free. P.S. This is for those who I am coaching. If you don't have a coach, then I will help you. I should have said, then I'll coach you. But oh well. So that post, well, how does that work? How do people get the 21-day fix for free? Or how do people get the 21-day fix extreme for free? Well, I'm going to give them $10 back when they purchase the challenge pack. So it's like they're getting the program for free. And I break this down the same way that I do with the challenge group. I first off ask them, if I haven't talked to them before, a lot of people come back to me that have already showed interest in joining the challenge group but haven't committed yet. And I posted in there and I was like, or if I haven't, I'm like, all right, I go straight into asking them about their goals. And then I don't completely follow my challenge script. However, I go into, once they give me their goals and everything, I break this down for them. I'm like, all right, so this is everything that you're going to get in my challenge group. And I provide it out, the fitness, the nutrition, the support. This is how this is going to work. The 21-day fix challenge or the 21-day fix challenge pack or the 21-day fix pack is $140. So 130 of that is the dense dose of daily nutrition that's jam-packed with superfoods. So you're spending $4.66 a day to get healthy and fit, and $4 of that is completely the meal replacement shake. So the great thing about this whole challenge pack and you getting a reimbursement of $10 is that not only are you getting your program pretty much for free, since it's on sale for the challenge pack, but your Shakeology that you're purchasing is completely replacing a meal a day. So you're not even spending an extra dime out of your budget for this meal because you get to take it out of your daily budget. So I'm breaking that down for them, explaining to them, like, this is literally, like, it's a steal of a deal, right? They're getting the fixed program pretty much for free, and then the Shakeology, they just got to take it out of their budget. We know people have an issue with budgeting, but when you bring it out that way versus saying, hey, I'm paying for your I'm paying for your DVDs, and then you get the Shakeology and I get you in the challenge pack, but you're really breaking down that value importantly. And did you guys see the post that I put on for saying no to a challenge group? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. Now this is like, I don't know. Okay, let me pull this up here. I put it in the team page, and what it was is that people are like, okay, so if people have a workout program, but they don't have the Shakeology and they don't want to get the Shakeology because they can't afford it or for whatever reason they just don't want to do it, what do you say to them? Do you say no, or do you let them in the challenge group? First of all, I would highly recommend that you do not let them in the challenge group. And you say this in a manner of showing them that, that they're important and that you're going to help them. However, this is what I put in our group. It says, look, I totally understand money is an issue. I would never want to put you in a financial situation by making you get it. I have a general support group that is not structured. It's not a challenge group, but I can still help you from there. I'm more than happy if you sign up for a free account and I'm your coach. I will guide you along. It's just I save the challenge groups for those who commit to Shakeology and the fitness program. I have to keep it exclusive, and I like to keep the playing field level. But that doesn't mean that I won't help you outside of a challenge group. So that's what you're going to do. That's why we have our motivational groups, and that's where we bring them to. So I know that we kind of bounced from place to place to place to place, but those were kind of things that I wanted to hit. And the biggest thing was the biggest part is getting a success partner. Having a success partner and running through that grading of their Facebook and talking about your guys' goals, and then making it a point to message. I mean, we probably message every other day or every other couple days. I know it's been crazy with Summit and with summer and everything, but we text quite a lot back and forth. And like I said, every first Monday of the month, it's time to set up for goals. It's going to be, okay, what's your goals? Where are you at? What are you struggling with? And then talking to them about that. and helping each other out and growing each other and pushing. Because then you see your success partner hit diamond and you're like, crap, I got to get there, right? So then you push to get there. Why? Because your success partner got there. So now you want to go. So it's kind of like a drive too. So when you see someone, you're going for, you got 2-star on the way? Is it coming? What? Yeah, it is. So, all right. So as far as that goes, does anybody have any questions? And if not, I'll kind of let you guys go. I hope that that didn't take over 40 minutes of your time like crazy.
I got one.
Okay.
So do you recommend, Deborah, this isn't against you, okay? So I see my success partners on the call. So this isn't about her, but I'm just asking generally. Do you recommend that somebody has a success partner that is within our team or goes and finds somebody through another team to maybe get a different perspective?
Either or can work. It does not matter whatsoever. One thing though is that I think it's nice to have someone that's on the team, and if you wanted to have someone outside of the team, that is completely okay. I actually have probably 3 or 4 people who are not under our team in our team page because they're like, my upline has done nothing for me. I'm pretty much out of the team and this and that. And I'm like, well, you're more than welcome to join my team page. Why? Because what is there to hide? There's nothing to hide. There's nothing that I don't give out that I wouldn't give out to everyone else. If they're going to take that information and use it, good for them. I wish they'd be on my team then, of course, but you know, it's something that to me, I don't care. So whoever it is, it doesn't matter, but I would really recommend pushing as hard as you can for the partners that will keep each other accountable. So if you have to go through 5, 7 partners till you find one, then whatever, then go through it. And it's just because it really does make a difference when you're keeping up with your success partner. I think last month we were texting like every other day a lot, and we were really pushing each other towards our stuff, you know, and we know when we're not completely sane, and you know, it's nice because we can talk about our family life and this and that too. So you have all the different aspects. Anybody else that have any questions? John, do you want to say anything?
I would just give a example to Dennis's question. I would recommend, I know for myself, it didn't work out too well till I had my first couple success partners were actually in my downline. And you can kind of feel a little bit of tension sometimes where they could feel like you're pushing them to help you and help your goals. But so I have known people that works for. As you know, you follow Keith Callahan and what's his face? But they work really well, but they're upline and downline coaches. So just really, like Ashton said, finding out people's goals, what they're really pushing for is going to help you immensely to be their success partner. So you're not pulling and they're not willing to give either.
I gave you a very good grade on your Facebook, by the way. I did ask them, though. I said he doesn't get enough attraction as he should. So my question was, how many people do you follow up with that are on your friends list every day? Like you go to their Facebook and you like and comment on their post that don't come through your news feed. Like you actually go to somebody else.
I am picking that up. I have all of my friends lists printed off. So I have been, but I've mainly been private messaging them. Maybe I should go to their wall and post. But yeah, I've done that, and I go through their pictures a little bit and like a few pictures.
Nice. Yep, that was the one thing I said. I was like, his posts are great. And, talked about, you can look at it if you want. But again, I know I shared this, I think, on the last time, but this is what I was doing right before I got on the call because it's part of my daily to-do list. Going through my friends' request and just copying, going through and going to their page and liking their posts, commenting on it, and then messaging them. And then figuring out whether they're a Beachbody coach or not. Because I haven't done this, or when I first started, I was just like, oh, adding friends, okay. After my success story went out, like people were like, I mean, I remember it was like 100 people. I was like, oh, I've got like 100 friend requests. So it's just like add. And I did nothing. And now, no matter who it is, even if I know them, if I met them last night, I send them the same friend request script. And I have this in the team page. I have 3 of them. Oh, let's see here. So this is what I use for people who I add as a friend. And then I have a script that I use for people that are Beachbody coaches. Hey, you must be a fellow rock star. You know, where'd you find me from? Here's some places that you can follow me at. Then I have ones that is going to be for very soon here quick that I maxed out of my friends. You can connect with me at all these places because I've been fighting adding everyone because I don't want to be maxed out, but I shouldn't. So, and there's my princess. What? You have what? That's fine. But yeah, this is what I was doing. I was going on and liking their stuff, and that will bring up your news, or that will bring up your attraction. And that's one thing that we really have to focus on bringing up, because you can put out this great, amazing post that adds a lot of value to people that you're like, wow, this was awesome. I'm actually very proud of it. And then it gets no likes or no comments, and you're like, really? What is going on? And it's because the way that Facebook works and the way that Facebook will hide posts and the way that if it's not highly liked, if it's not highly commented on, the minute that it comes out, if you have someone who all of a sudden sees that post and they're like, and you have 2 or 3 likes, it's going to stay high up on that news feed. Like, you want to get likes as soon as it comes out. So it is important how you post out, what you post out. You could go on to tons of the top coaches and they're all different. However, they add the way that they add value and the way that they are probably making conversation with people from their friends list and everything. And that's what's going to draw up the attraction on your Facebook. And you want that. Make sure that you are also, if someone comments on one of your posts and you see it and you have a moment in that very beginning when you post out for it, if people start messaging on it, start going back and forth with these people, because that will still draw people up. That will draw your stuff up. You'll notice I message back and forth with people on it. And it's because it will continue to bring people to it, because they're going to see it, because it's getting lots of comments. It's getting lots of likes. So that's one thing that you can do too. All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys have an amazing night if you guys don't have any more questions. So I would love to see or hear who your guys' success partners are, and then set up a date to get to talk with them. Go on and grade each other on your Facebook. Write down the qualities that you want to see in people that you want to work with, both of you guys. Then write down your 3 to 5 qualities of your strengths and your weakness, and then your goals. So I want you guys to write all that down with your success partner. You guys have that available, and then what you guys are going to do is you're going to bring that out. You're going to give them an honest feedback on their Facebook and talk to them about their goals and their strengths and their weaknesses. And then you know what they are. How about you send them a quote that might be able to help them, or something that can pick them up towards their weaknesses, and then praise them on their strength. Do you think that would drive you guys more? If you had someone on your butt like, John, start talking to people on your Facebook because your posts that you put out are absolutely flipping amazing. So you should probably, Priya, sorry. I got sidetracked. Squirrel. But you should probably start liking on people's posts, because then you could have like 1 million people liking your stuff because you're amazing. We'll start talking to people. Like now.
I have to pack for Nashville.
I know, right? Yep. All right. Well, I will let that be like that. I recorded it. Feel free to, if once you find your success partner, put it out. But I know that those of you that don't have a success partner, I'd love to see you post on the Smash page to see if you can find someone who is similar, has similar goals to you, and that is driving and pushing you in the same way. Maybe you guys have kids or whatever. Doesn't matter. Just find someone. If they don't work, guess what? You can find some more. All right. Well, you guys have an amazing night. We will be posting lots of stuff from Summit into the team pages and on our Facebooks and everything. So you guys will not miss out. Last year, they did post the training videos in the online office. I don't know when they did it, but I don't know what they're going to do this year completely.
Thursday night and Saturday night is going to be a live stream.
Is it live on YouTube, right, or no?
It's in the coach, or if it's a YouTube stream. Pretty sure it probably will be.
Yeah. So if you guys can make that, if you're not going, get on that. And then start talking about Fixate, size, the challenge group that's coming up. Like, this is the time to – one thing, if you're not Emerald or above, I would really highly recommend that you grab that ASAP. Why? Because your volume is going to be massively crazy, insane. So talk to your coaches. I am not kidding you. Like, if they're Emerald, all I'm going to say is that the volume is going to be crazy as cycles.
Quick tip that I gave my team, and at the core, if you are buying things that have volume connected with it, like we always do, purchase under your spouse. You give them the coach ID number of your spouse or your mom
or your second
brother,
business
sister.
center.
Second business center. Yes.
Yep. And I mean, I know that Christine and Darrell are right behind with having 2 business centers coming up. Like, once you guys hit 2-star, both of you guys are going to have another business center. And I can't wait to talk to you guys about it, because I was literally in shock when I found out about the second business center. Like, I knew it was coming, but I didn't know how amazing it was as far as keeping up with everything. Because I was like, I got to keep up with this, and then I got to have a Shakeology order for this and this and this. No, your Shakeology order covers both of your business centers. You don't have to have Success Club for each business. They run together. I was unaware of that. I was like, okay, I got to get 5 here and then 5 here. And she's like, no, they run together. I was like, shut up, Lindsay. Why didn't you tell me this before? So I was like, open up a second business center, and you get Shakeology Home Direct on that. Not only does that count for PV for your first business center, but you're also getting volume for it. That's crazy. So now you'll start to see the potential once you hit that 2-star. Seriously, I don't even say go for diamond, go for 2-star, because that's like, it really is. That's where the potential, where you start to finally see like, holy crap, this is really a 6-figure, 7-figure income coming like soon. I got excited. Sorry. Are you laughing at me?
No, it's cute.
No, she's talking to me. No, I posted on my page, what do you always forget to bring? Or what should I not forget to bring to Summit? Somebody wrote hairspray. What do I need hairspray? Sharon just shaved me down the other day.
I'm going to say underwear.
Several pairs, too, because we're going to be working out and sweating, and then you're going to want to change. So,
yep, I seriously bring probably like 20. I'm not kidding you. It's pretty sad. I'm
2 to
like,
3 wardrobe changes a day.
So, all right.
The other thing about, you said to buy under your spouse, if you're buying a program and your spouse doesn't have on-demand and you want that to show up in your on-demand, keep that in mind. Because there's a lot of people that I've seen that have bought stuff in the past in the core. They're ticked off that it doesn't show up in their on-demand as being a purchase program. So you can
Which,
always.
however, if you have access to your spouse's account, though, too, or you know what I mean, like you should be able to log in and out of your spouse's or your account.
Right.
Well, that's if they don't have club, but they should have club,
The
so
club
they can-
membership.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Well, then that's just not okay because they should be emeralded with club anyways. So I'll stop. I can't wait to see you guys. All right, so I'll stop being mean and nice at the same time, and we're gonna go have some fun. So you guys have an amazing night, and we will see you guys soon. Bye.